bet you the majority of kids nowadays do not know who the king of rock is. They say, "Oh, it's Justin Bieber." They just do not know about Elvis.
Yeah, you sound like you're 90.
I am 90.
Back in my day.
Got a boner today, Illy. Okay, Illy, would you have sex with a 9-year-old guy if he wanted it?
I don't know.
Let's say he was like a 9-year-old guy and says, "I'm not sure how much longer I'll live. Would you please have a night with me in bed so I can just enjoy a woman one more last time?"
No, that's not a good enough reason.
That the guy's never gonna have sex anymore. I mean, he's gonna die any day.
Has he already had sex before?
Well, yeah, he's had sex, but now he has a boner.
Well,
Now he has to
then he
pop a
knows what it
boner.
is. Yeah. Nah, it's not a good enough reason.
God, I thought you were a woman.
Rejoice, for the Lord our God is good, and his love endures forever. Yeehaw!
Who is this weirdo?
It's Christian Hillbilly.
Mr. Weirdo to you, man.
Hardcore fundamentalist.
He's a definite Christian hillbilly.
He believes that the speed of light is a false concept because, the Earth
is only a false concept.
It's completely false that light does not maintain a constant speed in a vacuum. Completely false.
Correct. That's correct. There's no such thing as a vacuum anyway.
Okay, no such thing as a vacuum. Well, can we get close to a vacuum? Can we approximate a vacuum? I think so.
No, it either is or isn't.
Because a lot of our science works on the principle that light maintains a constant speed in a vacuum.
Actually, not ever since they discovered gravity's existence in reality, which is new. So you should study up a little bit more on updated information.
Cool. Okay, so we could call. Okay, what's the closest major university to your locale, Billy?
In Fargo.
Fargo?
North Dakota. Yeah, NDSU.
So we can call their physics department and say, "Hey, guess what, guys? Light does not maintain a constant speed in a vacuum." And they'd say, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Well, I'd hope they would say that.
Well, let's put it to the test, man. Let's dial them up and ask them, "Hey, it's no longer a fact that light doesn't maintain a constant speed in a vacuum."
Okay.
Yeah, honey, guess what? I hate to bust your bubble. You might want to sit down, but that's the basis of all, freaking relativity. Light maintains a constant speed. I mean, Einstein would be very, he would be besides himself if somehow the modern physics found out that light does not maintain a constant speed in a vacuum.
Einstein never said anything was constant.
Okay. Okay, how fast is the speed of light in your best guesstimation?
You can't measure light.
Oh my gosh. Okay, honey.
Are you measuring the photon motion or what? What are you measuring?
I'm gonna, it's like, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to approach this thing of the idea of light not maintaining a constant speed in a vacuum. All right.
Why would anything be constant? Why?
Well, that's not my problem, honey. I mean, it's not a philosophical question. It's a scientific fact that light maintains a constant speed in a vacuum.
It's a scientific logic to me to not ever assume anything's constant. That's ridiculous.
It's sort of like...
That's logic.
How long has general relativity been around? Since 1910, right? Right? Or close enough, right? Since the year 1910, right? General relativity has been around. Einstein.
Yeah. And how old is the universe, Bunto?
Okay, fine. Now, Illy, in that 100 years since it's been around, has anybody, easily disproved it that, hey, the speed of light isn't a constant speed in a vacuum? I mean, has anybody come up and said, well, egg on Einstein's face, you're not right. E doesn't equal...
Einstein never said E equals MC squared. Einstein never said that.
Okay, what did he say exactly? Einstein never said E equals MC squared. What did he say exactly?
Correct. I'd have to read his paper again to quote him exactly what he said, but he definitely did not use a mathematical formula.
He certainly did not object to people saying it over and over and over again, especially when he got his Nobel Prize.
He did actually object to it.
E equals MC squared, right?
He He did object to it, but they
Oh,
didn't
really?
use
He
it
said, okay, why are you guys
as
saying
a
this?
name
E doesn't equal MC squared. Why didn't he say E doesn't equal MC squared?
because he was dead.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, but the thing is, honey, after he lived for quite a while after 1910, right? I think for about 40 years. So, I mean, he could have said, hey, guess what? You
The
guys are
theory of relativity
misinterpreting,
doesn't have anything to
misrepresenting
do with what
my
people think it does anyway.
research. E does not equal MC squared.
Theory of relativity doesn't have anything to do with that.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Do you believe that energy equals matter? They're different states of the same thing.
What?
Do you believe that energy equals matter? They're different states of the same thing.
No.
No. Okay. So E does not equal MC squared in your mind.
Correct.
Okay. So how does an atomic bomb work?
By splitting an atom.
Right. Keep going.
That's it.
Right. So how does fission work? The reduction of that mass equal energy. How does that come out if not by Einstein's general relativity?
Einstein, what is you have no understanding of Einstein's theory of general. I can't even have a conversation with you about it. I don't even know where to
Great,
start.
because I don't want to rock your boat, but E does equal MC squared.
You're not rocking my boat. What I know about physics.
The whole basis of fission.
So there's no boat to rock.
Okay.
I don't know why you think you're rocking my boat.
Okay. How does fission work? How do we get energy from, splitting atoms?
How do we get energy from the sun?
We don't get energy from splitting atoms.
Oh, we don't, right?
How do you get?
Okay, how do we get an explosion from uranium? How do we get an explosion from uranium?
How do you get an explosion from uranium?
Yeah, how do you get, energy from uranium? How?
You combine a uranium, you split a uranium atom.
Right.
And then you run that like fuck.
I'm asking her, Sid. Explain to me how fission works.
Then you run like fuck.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, hon.
It's got
Honey,
anger.
How many Nobel Prizes you got?
500.
You got 500 or you got Bubkiss? You want to get one for sure? You want to get a Nobel Prize for sure, honey?
I want a Nobel Prize in literature.
You go ahead and write the paper saying that E does not equal MC squared. Right?
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and do that. You can scoop up your Nobel Prize next year.
What makes you... I want a Nobel Prize in literature. I don't want a Nobel Prize in physics.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, rest my case there. I mean...
What do you mean you rest your case there?
Oh, I mean, okay, you said that you wanted to teach physics to the kids, right?
My kids.
The greatest endeavor of physics is to get like a Nobel Prize, to come out with a discovery that actually adds to the wealth of knowledge.
How many physicists have gotten a Nobel Prize?
Quite a lot.
Have to be a Nobel Prize winning physicist
to teach
physics.
Quite a lot, actually. There's at least like 12 of them, I'd say.
Well, 12 out of how many people are physicists? Like,
not very many.
I'm just saying, you don't have to have a Nobel Prize to teach physics.
No, you don't need to have one, but that should be like, I want to teach kids the truth about physics, what's real about physics. Well, guess what, kids? E does not equal MC squared. That's news to people that actually do, research in physics,
actually,
theoretical or applied.
You don't teach physics by saying what isn't true. You don't say,
well,
E does not equal MC squared. What you do is you teach the actual idea and thought behind the math, and you don't teach the math.
Sure, I mean, you can, parse it any way you want, honey, but, to come forth and say, well, light does not maintain a constant speed in a vacuum. Well, let's have it, honey. Let's see how fission doesn't work.
In a vacuum,
splitting of
atoms.
atoms.
Such thing as a vacuum. So how would we know what light does in a vacuum?
How would I know what light does in a vacuum? There's this thing called the Large Hadron Super Collider. Have you heard about it? They got it over there in Europe.
Yeah, that thing that exists in an atmosphere.
In an atmosphere, sure. Okay, but what's very interesting about it is that they conduct experiments, on subatomic particles.
They think that there's a vacuum in there.
Right.
Right.
But what they have been able to deduce is, the nature of things on a subatomic level. At least, commensurate with
nature
the
of
theory that
what
comes
they've been able
forth
to
from
do is
people
make
that actually do
observations
believe
of
in general relativity, right? The thing is like this. What's very interesting about the idea of the speed of
they
light
believe in
not
it.
being constant is
Like
that,
a
it
religious
would prove
person,
that
they
all their
believe in
research is
it.
for naught, because that's what they base their research upon. That
Their belief.
it's not a belief, it's actually
They base their
research.
research on their belief.
It's not a belief. It's a fact. Sorry.
They believe in it though.
Well, okay, let's say that
Hold on a second. Hold on. They don't believe in anything.
That's what. That's
Can I
what
finish talking?
Bunto said.
Can I finish talking?
Bunto said it. No, you can't.
I can't.
You shouldn't start talking down like ever.
Okay. They don't believe in data. Data is data. It says what it says. You don't believe.
I didn't say that.
in data.
Bunto said they believe in general relativity. Down. Quit being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, but I didn't say that, did I? So shut the fuck up.
I know you didn't. So why are you acting like I was talking to you, you fucktard?
Why are you acting like that I said it, you fucktard?
Golly.
You did.
How come you guys can't get along?
Because he's a douche.
Children in a sandbox.
Well, I guess.
Because
You're
he's
a
a
tough
retard.
customer, Illy.
Bunta, who the fuck is that?
That's that guy who they implicated in the John Benet Ramsey murder. Remember that?
Yeah, but he was there. He was a fraud. They never found anything.
Yeah, he was a total fraud. But the picture is like incredible. I mean, it just looks good.
Jesus.
You wanna date the guy?
No,
He does, he does.
he looks like a
Yes.
total alien.
Oh.
Okay, hey, Illy, you believe in aliens, right? UFOs,
Do I believe in them?
right? Don't you? Because obviously these aliens have, mastered faster than light travel and have traveled here to our little planet and built the pyramids for us, right?
So I believe in microbes.
Okay. You believe in stromatolites?
Yeah, I mean, in that case, she would have to believe or not believe because we don't have a factual basis for their existence.
Thank you, Down. Something valuable out of your mouth.
Wow.
There's a lot. Well, my breath is pretty valuable. It'll make you feel young again.
I bet.
Okay, why don't you believe in aliens?
What's to believe in? But I don't
It's
understand
a
your
Roswell. Come on. Aliens landed here, and from their wreckage, we learned how to build an SR-71.
We did?
That's what they say.
I don't believe what
We
they say.
reverse engineered that crashed UFO and learned everything about stealth and fast airplanes.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, because we just couldn't have figured it out on our own.
Right. Yeah, aliens built the pyramids,
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, and Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. They perform miracles in the Bible. Aliens.
Alien, yeah, they turned they turned water into wine.
Ezekiel was a UFO landing.
The splitting of the Red Sea was a comet's tail.
Hey, so you like all the hangouts you've been going to here, Illy?
The only ones I go to are with you, Bunto.
What about the other guys?
The one, when I was talking to Fucko.
Like Steve Hawks and Mike Owen, those guys?